It's week 1 of the 2025 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bears and the Bengals coming up next.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of an excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
A gain there of 11, and the Bengals going to have a first down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Gesicki, the man in motion. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they have the first down. So they get the completion on 1st and 5, and now they'll set up 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Still first down.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
Offense.
On the handoff, this is Moss. Second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. To throw it again, it's Williams. He's got it inside the 5. The Bears are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bears.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
His kick is good. Makes the score Bears 7, Bengals nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Brown now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. Burrow now to throw on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Back to throw, Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll check this down to the running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Oh, the hard count looked like they cut somebody to jump. If they did, they pick up the first down.
Automatic first down.
A first down throw for Burrow. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll run with Moss. Powering forward, he's in. Zach Moss, touchdown Cincinnati.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1, What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This returnable from the 4. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Williams. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Williams to the air once more. That complete to Swift. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Torrey Taylor now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Burrow now. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And the Bengals' 1st down.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Now, Burrow. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the
They'll run it out of the gun with Moss. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. And now we'll get a stoppage, and that is Joe Burrow, who's in some real discomfort down there. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Taken in by Gesicki. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Moss. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough, 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Now they'll set up to throw. That one, taken in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Crazy. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here, another run by Swift. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A throw complete to Scott. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bengals offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now, faking the give. He'll get this out to his running back. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the left side. It's caught by Brown.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Bears.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to run it. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chicago.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Moss. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Throwing is Williams. He'll check this down to Swift. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. To throw it again, it's Williams. This one caught at the 4. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This about as short as you can get. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are back within 4 at 14-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bengals offense going to take over just before the half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He runs with it. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown catch in the victory. In that first half, it was Zach Moss who proved to be tough to stop. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Brown now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. His pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Burrow. A throw on the run is complete. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 48-yard line.
Now, Burrow. In trouble, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see.
It is brought in the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Chicago. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 17, Bengals 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
A gain of 7. brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't go.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
10-yard loss.
Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd and long. Burrow. Set up the screen. Out wide, it's Brown. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pot?
Oh, big hole left side. And he's into the end zone yet again. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bears. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Makes the score Bears 24, Bengals 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Burrow to throw. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Taken in by Gesicki. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Automatic first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing is Burrow. Off he goes. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try.
A 45-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are able to get it back within a score. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, he'll try to keep it going. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Williams now to throw, and that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow now. This one complete to Higgins. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll try to run for it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Here's first and 10. A run over center with Moss. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. To throw is Williams. A throw complete to Scott. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bears.
And off from the pistol, it's Moss. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Ryan Kelly, the center, guilty there. There's a run out of the gun with Moss. And that'll get the penalty yardage back. He gains 5 to set up second and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's to the right side and incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be third down. Throwing is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brown. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down, Burrow. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down.
Ball start, offense.
On the ground, it's Brown. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. The Bears have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit them with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up a 1st down.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow here on second down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still third down.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Following the penalty, they'll run it.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, right side. He's got it.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. On third down, it's Williams. This is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Taking off. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow. This one caught at the 4. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
the 3-yard line.
Now Brown. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Brown. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3. And now it's 4th and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. They'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. That'll be batted down. Geno Stone that time, all over him in coverage. Third and long. Here's Williams. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A carry here for Brown. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. They'll run on 2nd down. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.